excellent Ngom. I am a fitness enthusiast, a traveler, a mom, and entrepreneur. I lost 80 pounds after I had my son. Now I work with thousands of ladies all over the world to help them lose weight, increase their confidence, and feel amazing. In this video, if I mention any products, I'll be sure to put them in the description below. So what are macros? Macros are what make up the caloric content of a food. So macros and macronutrients, same thing, right? The three categories of macronutrients are carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Okay, so 1 gram of carbs has 4 calories. 1 gram of protein, 4 calories. 1 gram of fat has 9 calories. Doesn't mean that fat is bad, okay? If you're following a ketogenic diet, the focus is it's more so on macros than, let's say, the Paleolithic diet. So a lot of people are asking me what's the difference between paleo and keto. With keto, you eat higher fat, so you're tracking your macros, you're eating a higher fat, lower carb, moderate protein. With paleo, it's pretty much anything goes. It's usually higher protein and higher carb than the ketogenic diet. It's really hard to say what macros are gonna be right for you, okay? But I'll give you the standard recommendation and then a way to calculate your macros, and then you can tweak and decide if it's what's gonna be right for you, right? So the standard recommendation for a ketogenic diet is 10% carbohydrates, 70% fat, 20% protein. Now some people might say, holy moly, that gives me no wiggle room. I have like 0 carbs and it's just not gonna work for me. Dude, that's fine. The whole point is to figure out what's gonna work for you so something's sustainable and it can last long term. So you might have to play around with these calculations, okay? Let's talk first about how to calculate your calories. Grab a calculator and I'll actually be sure to put how to do these calculations in the description below. If you have a mostly sedentary lifestyle, you're gonna take your target weight and multiply that by anywhere from 10 to 12. If you have an active lifestyle, take your target weight and multiply that by anywhere from 12 to 15. So an example of this is, let's say your target weight is 145 pounds, you multiply that by 12 and you get 1,740. All right, step 2 would be to calculate your protein. And so this is gonna be based off of someone who's gonna be consuming 20% of their calories from protein. Again, you might end up switching this. You might feel better eating 30% of your calories from protein. This is just getting you started so you can figure out what's gonna work best for you down the road. All right, so we take that number, your target calories per day, 1,740, and you're gonna times that by 20%. Math people. So 1,740 times 0.2 equals 348 calories of protein per day. And then we're gonna take that number, 348, divide it by 4, because remember, protein is 4 calories per gram, to equal 87 grams of protein per day. So as long as you keep your protein about 20% or more per day, you're probably not gonna lose muscle mass. If you are working really hard to build muscle, you might wanna have 30 to 35% of your daily calories come from protein. Again, it's up to you. So tweak this number, play around with it. If after a couple weeks you don't feel well with the macros that you calculated, change it up, right? All right, next step is to calculate your carbohydrates. So we're gonna take that target number again, 1,740, and we're gonna multiply that by 10%. So 1,740 times 0.1 equals 174. And then we're gonna take 174, divide that by 4, and that's gonna equal 43.5 grams of carbs per day. Dude, is your head spinning? Math is not my strong suit. It's a good thing I have this written down. And last step is to calculate your fat percentage. So we're gonna take 70% is what's remaining, 1,740 times 70%. So 1,740 times 0.7 equals 1,218 calories, divided by 9 equals 135 grams of fat. So if you're just getting started, I really recommend using a macro calculator. My favorite is MyFitnessPal, just because I've been using it for so long. I find it really easy. and there's also the Keto Diet app. So you just have to figure out what works best for you. So as your weight changes, you're gonna need to recalculate your macros. So either every month or every 5 to 10 pounds that you lose, just recalculate those numbers. And ideally, over time, you'll become more in tune with your body and you won't even need to track your macros and track your calories. And so really start to just listen to your body. If you're not hungry in the morning, skip breakfast. If you really want steak for dinner, eat a steak. So this isn't something that you're gonna have to do forever, and it's not something you even have to do right now. If I just went through those calculations and you're like, holy moly, Rachel, dude, I can't do that, don't even worry about it. Just eat healthy and start doing intuitive eating. Something that I really preach in my support groups is to use the minimum effective dose to see results. And so I know a lot of people get started with eating ketogenically and they like right out the gates go to 5% carbs, 75% fat, 15% protein. That's a combination, right? I don't know. And what I want to tell you to do is do the minimum effective dose to get results. So maybe you start at 20% carbs, crazy, right? And see how you feel. And if you're not getting results with 20%, then tweak it and maybe go lower. But you don't need to be a hero, right? You don't need to start with 5% carbs because that's super duper limiting, and that's going to be like 20 grams of carbs a day, most likely right around there. So minimum effective dose to get results, and don't push it too low if you don't have to. And just a reminder to never dip your calories below 1200. If you're using MyFitnessPal and it's telling you to eat 900 calories a day, you need to reset your target weight and your goals to lose maybe half a pound a week or a pound a week instead of 2 pounds a week. So don't cut your calories too low because that's not going to get you better results. It's going to make you yo-yo most likely. Minimum effective dose. If you need help getting started on your health and fitness journey, make sure you join my free fit community. You can check out the link to join in the description below. Question of the day: have you tracked your macros before? Did it drive you crazy or did it help? Comment below. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Make sure to like the video and subscribe. And if you know anyone that you think would benefit from seeing this, make sure to share this with them. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time. You recalculate your macro calculations. Recalculate your macros.